When you get a large verdict in the state of New York, do you think that the defense lawyer takes out their checkbook and writes you a check? Hi, I'm Gerald Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer, and in today's video tip I'm going to go through with you and explain what happens when you get a large verdict in a medical malpractice or accident case here in New York. Typically what will happen is the defense lawyer will ask the judge for time to submit papers requesting that the jury verdict be either dismissed or significantly reduced. The judge will usually allow the attorney time to put together papers, and that involves primarily getting the entire trial transcript. Depending upon the length of time of your trial, that transcript may be very large. In addition, the defense attorney needs time to do research, legal research, to determine whether similar cases like yours have justified an award like yours, or whether they are typically lower or maybe even higher. After the attorney has taken the time to put together those papers and submits it to the court, your lawyer will then have an opportunity to reply to those papers. And your attorney, again, will be doing the same type of legal research to pull out those cases that they believe are most likely on point to justify why you are entitled to full and fair compensation that the jury decided that you were entitled to. The judge can leave the verdict alone. The judge has the ability to reduce the verdict. They also have the ability to suggest that the verdict should be increased. In all likelihood, whatever the judge's decision is, the defense still will be unhappy. And as a result, they have the right, and they probably will, take the case up on appeal. When you appeal a case, the person who is appealing, again, has to do tremendous amounts of legal research, prepare documents known as briefs, and submit those to the appellate court. Your attorney will then have an opportunity to reply to those papers. And at some point down the road, your lawyer is going to have an opportunity to present oral argument to the judges sitting on the appellate division. After oral argument is heard, the appellate division then has an opportunity to read all the papers and then come to a decision and a conclusion about your particular matter. And they have a number of options. They can either leave the trial judge's decision alone and agree with the jury's verdict. They can disagree, and there are a number of options they have. They can reduce the verdict. They can increase the verdict. They can throw the verdict out. And they have the ability to say, you know what, we think something was done wrong at the trial. We want to give you another chance. Go back and try the case all over again. So there are a number of different possibilities that it can occur before a final decision occurs. So that's the basic process that happens after you get a large verdict in the state of New York. Nobody's writing you a check immediately. The only time that will happen is after all of the appeals are exhausted and you get a final determination from a higher level court telling you this is what they must pay. At that point, your attorney takes that document, enters a judgment in the court, and now they can go after them for that full amount. And that's it for today's video tip. I'm Gerald Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.